I know that you're committed to the health of your patients and your practice, and that's why you jumped on this webinar today. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Tammy Gaines. I am the founder and CEO of Alivio products. You know, Alivio was born out of the idea that more than 60% of the world's population is magnesium deficient. Magnesium deficiency leads to chronic health challenges, and it's our mission to set out to try and reverse some of these trends. There's new research that's been coming out that supports the use of magnesium in treating heart challenges and brain challenges. You know, every organ in your body has a critical need for magnesium, and again, most of us are magnesium deficient. So there's an article that was released that shows that magnesium is one of the hottest ingredients on the market. It's projected to overtake calcium by 2020, and I know that you want your practice to be on the cutting edge of this trend. So let's talk about pain management in your practice and cues to let you know that it's time to recommend a magnesium-based product to your patients. So let's talk about magnesium deficiency. The first point is that it is very difficult to identify magnesium deficiency. Most doctors do a blood test, and that's how they read your levels of different things in your blood. Magnesium needs to be detected by a blood plasma test because it's in your cells. So most doctors don't do that, so they come back with positive, news that your magnesium levels are just fine. As I just said, 1 in 5 adults consume less than half of the U.S. RDA for magnesium. And then it begs the question, why is everybody so magnesium deficient? Well, first of all, our soil is depleted of magnesium, as it is so many other minerals. The use of prescription drugs and antibiotics is on the rise, and both of those things sap your magnesium. And lastly, digestive issues create a real problem. Digestive issues also prevent the absorption of magnesium. So whether you have a sensitive gut or chronic gastrointestinal issues, you're not going to be able to absorb magnesium, and most people don't know that. And then, of course, is the ongoing challenge of bioavailability and absorption of magnesium from food. There's just almost no magnesium in food anymore, again, and that goes back to the soil. So what do we do about that? Well, we have to supplement with magnesium. Now, one way that you can identify magnesium deficiency is simply by the signs. So if you have patients that have ADHD or chronic fatigue syndrome, depression, diabetes, migraines, hypertension, you name it, as you could see from this list, there are so many things that are associated with magnesium deficiency. This is one way that you can tell. And when we talk about when do you recommend magnesium to your patients, if they're presenting with any of these challenges, it would be a good time. So let's talk specifically about magnesium in sports health. There's lots of clinical research out there. There's many doctors that support magnesium as an integral part of sports health. So whether you're a casual athlete, a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or even a professional athlete, injury is an almost inevitable part of a player's life. Whether it's a ligament tear or just muscle soreness, we know that sports-related injuries can be prevented or alleviated naturally without having to resort to drugs or surgery. So the best way to do this is through transdermal magnesium delivery. So you can simply spray magnesium on and rub it in to a sore Achilles tendon. You can soak your feet in a magnesium foot bath to deal with soreness and swelling. And probably most of you know magnesium as Epsom salt. So we always recommend people soak in Epsom salt in order to alleviate swelling and pain. What you might not know is that when you're working out, in addition to zinc and chromium and selenium being sweated out, magnesium is also excreted in the sweat or in the actual accelerated metabolism of strenuous exercise, and it's very difficult to replenish. Dr. Sarah Mayhill said that heavy exercise also makes you lose magnesium in the urine and explains why long-distance runners may suddenly drop dead with heart arrhythmias. So magnesium intake is most often marginal at best, but it's extremely critical for people that are working out at any level. What we know for sure is that transdermal magnesium therapy enhances recovery from athletic activity and injuries. So let's talk about the benefits of transdermal mag therapy. First of all, it's easy and it's convenient. It's a do-it-yourself method of magnesium supplementation. It avoids problems with gastrointestinal irritation, so it basically eliminates the entire gut issue of getting your magnesium. And it passes directly into the tissues via the skin, where it's quickly transported to cells throughout the body. So you can either rub, spray, or soak in the mineral of life, which is magnesium. Now let's talk more specifically about Mag Sport Support. Mag Sport Support is a transdermal magnesium sports recovery product. We use groundbreaking all-natural ingredients, and it starts with the essential magnesium complex. So our essential magnesium complex contains magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, and essential oils. We've made a conscious effort to use the most cutting-edge all-natural ingredients that are out there. Mag Sport Support contains cocoa butter, which is a great antioxidant. It softens the skin. Candelilla wax helps skin absorption. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's rich in nutrients. Castor oil, as we all know from maybe when we were kids, castor oil is an anti-inflammatory. It boosts circulation. It fights infection. And then rice bran oil contains really great fats for your heart. It's rich in vitamin E, and it's also an anti-inflammatory. And then we have a host of essential oils that are included in all the products, which I'll go through in just a second. So all of our formulas are all natural, they're vegan, they're hypoallergenic, plant-based, and they're not sticky, smelly, or greasy. Now, as we just talked about, the research shows that magnesium is amazing for helping prevent hamstring and rotator cuff injuries, for helping heal Achilles tendons. It helps treat and prevent muscular injuries, supports recovery, helps reduce pain and inflammation, supports tissue regeneration, helps increase flexibility and range of motion, which is important pre-workout, helps improve your circulation, which also helps improve recovery. It supports your body's self-healing process. So there's so many great things that magnesium does during your workout, and we're excited to present this line. So this is a look at the Mag Sport Support line. We have a recovery spray. So for people that are on the move, this therapeutic spray absorbs quickly and is fast-acting to help with immediate needs related to pain, inflammation, soreness, and it's even great for blisters. The Mag Sport Support Soak, they're bath crystals. And we know that soaking in these bath crystals helps provide relief from aches, pains, inflammation. I should note that you could use these in not just a bathtub, but in a whirlpool, in a jacuzzi, in a foot soak. They don't stain. You could use the soak in hot or cold water. Absolutely awesome product. And then our recovery balm can be used as a massage cream or for self-application, obviously. But the balm helps reduce pain and inflammation. Again, it helps increase flexibility, range of motion, and recovery. Let me tell you a bit about the essential oils that we've included in Mag Sport. So in the balm, we've included eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil has a cooling effect. It reduces pain. It promotes faster healing. We have ginger, which has a warming effect, which increases blood flow. So as you probably know, you want the cooling and the warming effect to deal with pain and inflammation. Cinnamon leaf oil helps reduce pain, and we have copaiba oil, which also helps to reduce pain. In the spray, we used witch hazel. Witch hazel tones your muscles and supports your soft tissues, has the same essential oils as in the balm. And then in the recovery soak, we use dead sea salts, which contain 21 minerals that support healing and recovery. And again, it has the same essential oils that we just talked about. Now let's talk about the business of your business and your potential revenue. So let's say you have 2,000 patients. Our goal is to get 10% of your patients to purchase Mag Sport Support. Over the course of 6 months, at an average purchase price of $49.45, that assumes they're going to purchase a balm and a soak, your monthly gross sales are almost $10,000, and your annual gross sales are almost $120,000. So what we're talking about is approximately 2 patient purchases a day could lead to $100,000 in ancillary revenue for your practice. So I know that most chiropractors already carry products that they sell. Adding MAG Sports Support to that line would be extremely lucrative. And of course, we're going to give you all the marketing and customer support you need so that this is successful in your practice. So what does that look like? Well, you're going to get promotional materials so that you can advertise the product in your practice. We could do educational seminars and workshops either virtually or in your practice. You'll get an affiliate website for patients that like to order online. They can go directly to your website and get it from you at a discount, and that'll go in, that's money in your pocket. We'll give you sales reports on a quarterly basis so you can see how you're doing. And then, of course, dedicated customer support. So whether you or one of your patients has a question about our products, we'll, of course, be there to support you. So at this point, I want to thank you for your time and for your attention. I know that you're busy. I also know that you want to keep your practice healthy and keep your patients healthy, and I hope you'll consider using MAG Sports Support with your patients. Look forward to connecting with you soon.